Hello, my name is Julie Belfiore, and today I'm going to show you how to bezel set a cabochon. These are the supplies that we will be using: bezel wire, a flat file, flush cutters, pre-made jewelry with a hole pierced through the back, a cabochon stone, bezel roller, burnisher, hard and medium solder cut into small chips, fine sandpaper, soldering supplies including heat shield, hot pickling compound, and of course we'll need a jeweler's torch. By hand, bend your bezel wire around your cabochon stone. Once there are no gaps, use your flush cutters to cut off any excess. Brush flux onto your entire piece of bezel wire and add 1 chip of hard solder directly to the seam. Using a small torch tip, heat your bezel wire evenly. Once the flux begins to turn clear, your solder will flow into the seam. Carefully place your bezel wire into the pickling compound. After a few minutes, this will remove any oxides left behind from the soldering process. Once clean, remove from the pickle using your copper tongs and rinse in clean water. If needed, reshape your bezel wire around your stone so that it fits snugly again. Remove your stone and place on top of sandpaper. Pressing down, rub in circles until the bottom of your bezel wire is smooth and fits flush on top of your jewelry. Apply flux to the front and back of your jewelry and bezel. Apply a heat shield to any previously soldered joints to prevent the solder from reflowing. Center your bezel over where you pierce through your jewelry. Use medium solder chips and place approximately 1/8 inch apart along the inside edge of the bezel. With a torch, heat all of the metal evenly. Once the solder begins to flow, heat around the outside of the bezel until you see a bright ring of solder all the way around the seam. Pickle the jewelry until clean and rinse in water. Right now, our bezel is too high for the stone. As you see here, this bezel sits halfway up the stone. This is what we will need to have in order to set the stone. With a small tool, you can pop the stone out from the hole in the back if it gets stuck. Using a flat file, file straight across the bezel until it is the proper height. Place your stone inside of the bezel to make sure it fits properly. With a bezel roller, you will press the bezel tightly against the stone, working from back to front, then side to side in a rocking motion. This prevents any crimping of the wire. Once the wire is pressed all the way around your stone, use a burnisher to smooth the bezel even more by rubbing firmly all the way around the setting. Lastly, with the tip of your burnisher, carefully smooth down the top edge of the bezel. This will give it a bright, polished finish. Here's what a finished setting looks like. Good luck, and be sure to visit me at juliebelfiore.com.